welcome to the Veggie Kitchen. I'm your host Ed. We are coming to you from Orange County, California. Today's recipe, red lentil soup. It's quick, easy, and delicious. Coming up, VeggieKitchen.org. So today I am cooking up a red lentil soup. For my vegetables, I have some leeks, some carrots, and some yams. I've got about a cup of each. Just finished cutting my leeks up here. I'm just using the white and the light green part of the leek, okay? Get this in. A little bit of olive oil in the pot already. And to this, we're going to add the carrots. I just diced up about a cup of carrots and about a cup of the yam. I like the color, the carrot, the orange of the carrot, the orange of the yam, and the red lentil. Very pretty soup when it's all done. Leeks, delicious vegetable. I chose a leek over an onion just because they're in season and they look so good at the farmer market. And plus, leeks have a lot of iron in them. Sometimes people say vegetarians or vegans, you don't get enough iron. A leek, eating leeks, has about the same amount of iron as eating a piece of meat, a piece of lamb. That's a lot of iron. Okay, I am going to saute these vegetables up about 5 minutes. When they get a little bit softer, I'll go to the next step. So the vegetables have been cooking for about 5 minutes. They're nice and tender. I'm ready to put in the rest of the ingredients. Got a little bit of garlic, just a bit. I have my spice. I'm using some coriander, ground coriander, and a little salt. And to this, finally, we get to the red lentils. And for a grain, I'm using some quick oats. See, the red lentils cook very quick. 20 minutes, the soup will be done. 20 minutes from this point. I know it's nice sometimes to have a soup that simmers for hours, but when you're in a hurry and you still want to have a nice soup, the red lentil is great. And the quick oat is a compatible grain. It cooks in a minute. So this is going here. Now what we need is the water and the broth. I'm using some vegetable broth. I bought this in the bulk bin at the natural food store. And I'm using some water, about 6 cups of water. Now if you can't find the broth in the bulk bin, you can also use the veggie broth cubes, the bouillon cubes. I like to use the broth or the cube. I know you can also get the broth in the carton. They have organic vegetable broth. But for the value, I like to go with the cube or the bulk bin broth, okay? So here, I'm going to let it come up to a boil. Put the lid on it, let it simmer about 20 minutes. We'll come back, and then we get to the last step. I'm going to blend it up, and we'll have soup. I'll see you in a moment. 20 moments. Okay, the soup is done. I had added some bay leaves to the soup. You didn't see me do that, but I added 3 bay leaves, and now I've pulled out the 3 bay leaves because now we're going to blend the soup. You want to pull out your leaves before you blend, okay? I've got my hand blender, and just going to cream up the soup. This gives it a nice texture. Blends all the colors together. Really pretty soup. Orange. That ought to do it. If you don't have a hand blender, then what you can do is you can ladle the soup into your regular blender and whir it up that way, and then you might have to just reheat it, and then you'll be ready to serve, like I am ready to do now. I have my bowl. I've got my ladle. See, look at that. You see the vegetables all blended together. You have the red from the lentil, the carrot, the yam, the Nice fragrance of the bay leaf. The mellow taste of the leek. This is going to be a great soup. I'll have the recipe on the site for you. And if you're watching us through iTunes or any of the social media, give us a thumbs up and pass us on to a friend, okay? VeggieKitchen.org, trying to make the world a more peaceful place, one recipe at a time. Thanks for watching.